Hey everyone, Dragonfire935 back, and if you listen to my origins theory, or not origins, but my why I liked the ending to zombies thing, uh, you heard that I talked about infinite worlds. Now, what I'd like to tell you is what the infinite worlds theory is. It's basically like saying you all know that I'm a brony. I love MLP to death. I really enjoy it. It's quite a good show with better animation than generations before. Now, I made a choice a couple years back where I wanted to watch it. I wanted to give it a chance. And I had an epiphany halfway through watching it where I thought, do I really like this or do I really not like this? I chose with saying I really do like this because I started to think about it quite indifferently. Now, that was where a decision was made. In the infinite worlds theory, it is said that if you make a decision in life, like saying, if you sit there and you have two types of cereal, Captain Crunch or Fruit Loops, and you choose Fruit Loops, you've just made two different worlds, where one you have the taste of Captain Crunch throughout the day, and the other one you have the taste of Fruit Loops throughout the day. Now, to me, there would have been two possible versions of me where I am a cynical fucking prick on one end, where I hated MLP and I hated everyone who liked it, to where I am now, where I'm very kind towards people and I enjoy the show. I respect everyone's comments for what they say. Now, that's in a nutshell what the Infinite Worlds is. Now, friends have asked me, oh, in the Infinite Worlds, could there possibly be a female, a gay, a bisexual, or retarded, or Negro one of me? To which I said, yes. In the development of a child, I don't know the statistics, I don't know the big advantages, there could have been a possible separation where when you were being conceived, your father could have possibly been black. Now that means that in his storyline before he was born, he either had a set of black parents or a set of white parents, which meant that you could turn out white yourself, or your mother could have had an affair, which could create a different world where the father didn't know jack shit, never knows jack shit, and then she conceives a black child. And then she says what it was, and the man probably either left or stayed with her throughout the thick and thin. There could have been another possibility where you could have never been conceived. You could have been conceived never by the same parents, and maybe by different parents, by your mother becoming a lesbian or your father becoming a homosexual. And now that is a big theory that I'd like you all to digest and think about it. Throughout your life, you could have possibly been a girl, you could have possibly been retarded, you could have possibly been bi, you could have possibly been gay, you could possibly been straight. If you aren't straight, then yes. You could. It's so many. There's so many possibilities. There's a wide range of infinite worlds, as the title suggests. It keeps going on and on, an endless cycle that you can never get back, that you can never fully understand unless you travel to them and you know there is such a thing as alternate dimensions with alternate worlds. Now, I know this was relatively short and I try to jam pack everything in, but it's that simple. I'd like you guys to put that in your minds. If you have thick skulls, I'm sorry, it is simple as hell. Uh, no offense to people with thick skulls. Like me, I don't have a thick skull, and I am not a big fan of football. So I find people who have thick skulls either football players who have been beaten around the bush too much, or people who have seen a lot of action in their life. I could have possibly been growing up and had a different mindset if I had different parents that enjoyed football even more, and I actually enjoyed football myself. And I would have had different thoughts on football of my own. Now, that's just a big thing. Another thing is that I'm a big man. I may be a little bit fat, but I'm not the fattest. I am pretty big. In my life, if I had chosen to not lose weight in the sixth grade, I would have become a fat man. If I had chose, like I did, to not become even fatter in the sixth grade, I would have been where I am now. Another thing is, growing up, I'm a relatively big man because of my family. What if my father never married my mother and married another man, and she was physically being beaten by the other one. I could have possibly never been conceived. My brother or my sister could have possibly never been conceived. We never really know. Or, if it did happen, if my father was never born as a big man, then I would have possibly been a scrawny person without a beard at the age of 15. Now that's just a theory. That's just my opinion on the infinite worlds. I'd like you guys to think about it. I'd like you guys to spread the word. I don't know. I've never said this at all. I'd like you guys to spread the word on the infinite worlds theory. Put this into a nutshell and tell them about this. This has been Dragonfire930, and I'm off to go play some Origins for the third time in 3 videos spanning. And yeah, I'm out. See you guys later.